Welcome to the IVM Podcast Network.
TFG Football is an IVM production, and you can also check out their other awesome shows like Geek Fruit with fellow and television geeks Tejas, Jishnu and Dinkar as they discuss the world of science fiction and nerd culture.
You're listening to TFG Football.
Hello and welcome everyone. This is the TFG Indian Football Podcast, and well, today no one's joining me in the studio because Kevin's pretty we record in the morning, so it's like too much of traffic and a lot of stuff. So he got stuck in that, and joining me as usual via Skype is Chiranjeet. What's up, Chiranjeet?
Hey man, what's up?
All good. This is now, yesterday we spoke about Aizawl making history because that's what happened on Sunday night. They won their first ever I-League title. Now, it of course called for a celebration. It was a big celebration. The whole of state celebrated together with the team. Now, Chiranjeet, before you give us more details, I did ask one of the guys whom I made friends with over there just to ask him like how are the scenes like. So he did tell me that it's a grand celebration, and when I asked him, he said just now the team has arrived, and it's a grand welcome party from there towards a march, till the Aizawl Stadium, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. Well, that was that, Chiranjeet. Now you tell us what all more details have you got for us, the celebration looked like in Mizoram.
Oh, well, it kind of reminded me. I mean, I was not there. I got, clips of videos and other stuff from, that was shared by fans. So it kind of reminded me of the first National Football League victory that Mohan Bagan had. People just came out in the streets, and as the team passed through the street, they went from Lingpui all the way to Lamual through the roads, and in every locality people came out. They were welcoming the team with chants and songs and beats. Everybody lined up on both sides of the streets to welcome their heroes, and entire way they were followed by fans on motorbikes and cars who were just raising slogans and following the team, and they went all the way to Lamual Stadium, which was filled. Everybody had gathered there for the victory celebrations. There was an impromptu concert held. The entire stadium sang victory songs, Aizawl FC songs. It was a beautiful scenario, and the celebrations continued till late night. Entire city was celebrating, and the entire Mizoram was celebrating with them. And this is what it is, This is the real spirit of Indian football that you get to see when an event like this occurs. A club that rides the passion of its people, finally getting the vindication of being the champions of India. And yes, this was pure joy on everyone's part.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure this might, I don't know if it might have hit you because on the other side was Mohan Bagan, who was also into the contention. But just me as an outsider, just looking at Indian football as a whole, it's like, though I was in the Aizawl during that time, and I so wish I was there right now just to witness all of these stuff because it's happening right in your country, and it feels surreal. All of this celebration and all of these beautiful things. It's a crazy. I think the celebration will go on for some more days and months to come because it's something really historic that they've achieved. Just let us know. Also, tell us that Aizawl FC are also in talks with the ISL people. They want to, of course, get into
not ISL directly, but I think Robert Royte has his head straight. He knows what's the score and what needs to be done. So, right after when the match was done and the league was won, he immediately approached the AIF officials present at the venue and had a talk with them and said, "Look, we are the champions. We should play in the top division next season, no matter what that top division is called. If it's ISL, fine. If there is no merger, I-League, fine. But they have to be there in the top division because otherwise it would be a matter of shame."
Yeah, exactly. You're having a top division league without the champions.
Yeah, the champions of India. How can you relegate the champions? And those guys are gonna play in AFC Champions League next season.
Exactly.
And they have the new I think information came out that they have till September to get an AFC A license.
Okay.
Club license,
Okay.
and in order to be eligible to play in AFC Champions League, and the chief minister who was present at the felicitation of the players and the trophy display ceremony that happened at Lamwal, he said we will not leave any stone unturned to get this done.
Yeah.
They will they're already working on the stadium. And they will get it done by September.
Yeah.
And they will make sure the club gets the license. So entire Mizoram Football Society, the Mizoram football family will work towards getting Aizawl FC into the AFC Champions League, because this is the first time a club from the Northeast is playing at Asian level.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they're playing in the AFC Champions League, not even AFC Cup. They freaking skipped the AFC Cup, went all the way up there. So hopefully they will even get help to make a really good team that can really take on the challenge of AFC Champions League.
Yeah.
But now the question of relegation. How can you and imagine the kind of problem they will face if they are forcefully relegated? There will be a second division team at home, and all the players who have played so much for them, and they have played a big part in getting them to become champions in the first place. They will all want to play in the top division, because that's where you pick the players for the national team, right?
Yeah.
So if the club gets forcefully relegated, they will be at a danger of losing their players.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And they won't even be able to sign quality foreigners, because nobody wants to come and play for a club that's in the second division. Right?
Yeah.
So that's what you do when you forcefully relegate a club. A club that does not deserve relegation, that has not finished at the bottom and has not gone down. If you just tell them, no, we will force you to go down, you are breaking that club apart.
Yeah.
Okay, they will be a shadow of their former self. And how can you have it on your conscience, whoever is running Indian football? How can you, after seeing such a beautiful story, where a club with limited means like Aizawl FC comes, beats the biggies and becomes champions, and now they will go to Asia, how can you break their spirit? Are you worried about India being badly represented in Asia if Aizawl FC are forcefully relegated and they lose all their good players?
Yeah.
It will be a shame for India as well. So it's a shame that we're even having this conversation, that there is a chance, even an outside chance, of the champions getting forcefully relegated. It's absolute bullshit. And what gives me hope in this situation is that they are already in talks with AIFF. I think Robert Royte wants to meet Praful Patel to discuss the situation pretty soon, and there is also intervention coming from the Mizoram Chief Minister, who will also write to the AIFF.
Yeah.
So there is a concerted effort. Same thing that is helping East Bengal and Mohun Bagan. And there's a huge similarity between East Bengal, Mohun Bagan and Aizawl FC here, because they have the business communities backing them as well as political clout. And that is the only thing I think that can move the IMG Reliance power structure that's in place, that's controlling everything and saying, okay, if a club doesn't have money, then you go down. We will forcefully relegate you. We will take away everything that you have worked to build over the last decade or so. Okay, just like that, with a snap of the fingers, you're gone. So all that will play out over the next 2 months. I think it, as we keep saying in this show, it's only going to be clear by June. So let's see where this goes. But in the end, how it's going to be, Aizawl FC is sponsored by NECS, right? North Eastern Consultancy Services. I don't think they will put in enough money to cover for an ISL team, right?
Okay.
So they will have to look for a new big sponsor. And what we're hearing, and obviously these are internet rumors, so you cannot fully trust them yet, that there are some interests in the business community to buy Aizawl FC.
Okay.
But I don't really think that will be possible because there are restrictions. Not anybody can just go in to Mizoram and own a business over there because it's a special territory.
Yeah.
So it will have to be a sponsor, somebody who will come in and invest really a big amount of money to help Aizawl FC. And what they will get in return is also a big deal because, as I said, whoever sponsors Aizawl FC right now will have brand loyalty all over Mizoram. Because the people of Mizoram, they know how it works, how the football, politics and economics work. So they will know what it means for a major company to step in and help Aizawl FC out. They will be getting their money's worth. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah. No, I'm just thinking about what you just said, that when a club like Aizawl FC goes up to the champions, in the Champions League, and they are representing India, and imagine a situation that they're forcefully relegated and they're not playing the top division, okay? And a person who's looking from outside, okay, or just taken the opponents, it's probably in the group that they are placed in, and they're studying about Aizawl FC, oh, great story, they won the champion, I'm like, and then they're kind of searching them in the top division. Where are they? Where are they? Oh, damn, they're not there. And like, what does that mean? Imagine that embarrassment and shame. I think that's beyond embarrassment and shame for India when a team like that looks at us and says, where is your champions? They're not there in the top division. And then you realize, oh my God, what a blunder we have done. So here I think is an opportunity and a chance for AIFF officials and the ones who run Indian football, a chance for them to rectify it, a chance for them to think about it, and a chance for them that a team has shown them their worth, a team that has, shown enough, proven that money is not all what we need. It's also about talent, it's about sheer passions and how much we put out there on the field that matters. So I think this is a great opportunity for them to go back to their drawing board and, say, okay, let's rethink all of this process.
We know where the root of the problem is. It's because IMG Reliance puts franchisee fees ahead of everything else. If you're bad at grassroots, you don't have any infrastructure, you can't even manage your own match day operations.
Bank balance, you will play.
Yeah, if you pay them money, pay the piper, come in and play.
Yeah.
It does not matter if the team is unprofessionally managed, as we have seen in some ISL teams. So it's a very narrow view to take and very selfish to say the very least, and it will make a lot of I-League clubs who have really put in a lot of effort over the last few years. They will have to pay for no fault of their own, and Shillong Lajong is the biggest victim here.
Yeah.
Actually. Because nobody's talking about why Shillong Lajong should be in ISL. Nobody is even advocating for them because obviously they're not up there. East Bengal and Mohun Bagan are doing their own thing. They're meeting Praful Patel on 5th May. I don't know how much that will help, but they have some backing there and some ability to at least gather some money through new sponsorships, and in the end they may be able to negotiate and balance things out. But it's Aizawl FC, just because they have won the league, just because that ball, as we were talking about yesterday, that ball did not go 5 degrees wider, and William was able to score, that they are in the discussion now, that they are part of the discourse to be in the new top division.
But rightly so. Rightly so, right?
Rightly so.
Exactly.
Rightly so. What about the others who deserve just as much?
Yeah, I think if Aizawl keep fighting, that should give a motivation to all of the clubs to put up a fight and force AIFF to have all the teams included, and then
the ideal scenario here is that Robert Roite, he's really like very frank when it comes to these things, and he takes on the challenges, and he has already said, I will go to court if necessary.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think it may have to come down to that, because I'm pretty sure that when IIFF were bringing back Aizawl FC from relegation, they made them sign a contract that said, like, okay, you will not have any say when the leagues are restructured. Okay, so it will direct talk. AIFF will show them that signed paper. That you are under that kind of a contract. Same reason why DSK Shivajans have had to, accept they are forceful relegation. Same reason why Chennai City and Minerva Punjab have no say in playing in ISL after the merger happens.
Yeah.
Same thing will happen with them. So it will have to take a bigger challenge and some political clout to move this, and maybe a lot of money power.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
hopefully something like that works out over the next 2-3 years, and it's in the end it's not that big a deal, ISL is more or less ready to take on 3 I-League clubs like IMG Reliance, make a 11 team new top division league if necessary. Those 3 teams are Bengaluru FC, East Bengal and Mohun Bagan, right? And those are the teams that are in negotiations. How much does it hurt for them to just take on a new team, make it 12, just to keep everybody happy, just to say that, okay, we did some kind of justice to I-League teams in this whole process. It's not that hard, but they're adamant to put their own, own narrow idea of profit through franchisee fees ahead of everything else, ahead of even what is good for Indian football and what is honorable to put forth in front of the world when it comes to representing Indian football. They're ready to let go of all of that and just try to manage their own books and short-term profits. It's not even long-term profits. In the long term, it will actually help them financially if Aizawl FC are in the top division, are playing in ISL, because you get a huge amount of new fans who will be interested in it. But they are doing what they are doing, and let's hope Aizawl FC, East Bengal, Mohun Bagan, Bengaluru FC, and maybe Shillong Lajang if we are lucky. I don't know if we will get that lucky. That these I-League clubs try to get a deal worked out, and they secure their future in Indian football.
Well, hopefully, let's see. We would love to see all the teams and in the top division, so that there's fight, there's competition, and there's still that spirit alive in Indian football that does not die along, because this is the moment that we've all been waiting for, right? And something like this has happened finally. So hopefully, this is a chance for, I think, the ball is in AIFF and IMG Reliance's court to win the hearts of Indian football fans once again, or probably to have something positive to talk about. So their decision is where now our eyes and ears are all at, and we will keep bringing you all the updates that we will get throughout on the show. Now let's move on to something else. Now Bengaluru FC have signed a new player, Cornell Glen. Now when Mizoram was celebrating and everybody was talking, they just hit a 6 or scored a goal by doing this. Like one fine day they just put out a tweet saying, "Hey, Cornell Glen is blue." That's what they put it up, and they're like, so this comes as a replacement for Djokovic, who won't be playing, who's injured and who won't be playing the Federation Cup. They also later took to Twitter stating clearly that Cornell Glen's service will only be in the Federation Cup and he won't be playing in the AFC Cup. Yeah,
so it's a 1 month deal. Month deal, but obviously it will help them. I think he was a bit underappreciated at Mohun Bagan. He really did well and was part of the reason why Mohun Bagan got close to the title last season and won Federation Cup. He can play that playmaker role, right?
He also played a key role while he was playing in Shillong as well, right?
At Shillong he got the limelight. But in a team like Mohun Bagan or Bengaluru FC, you're not going to hog the limelight that much, and you're not going to score that many goals because there are others who will do that as well. So, Mohun Bagan lost the league. Part of the reason was they did not have that playmaker. Okay, and it left them very weak at the midfield. It was Pierre Boya when they won the league, then Cornell Glen when they almost won the league and Federation Cup. This season they don't have that, and Bengaluru FC were landing in that same problem because Eugene Lingdo wasn't playing that well, and they just did not have that physically stout presence with a tactical mind that would drive the attack from the number 9 position. So that's what they will do. He's gonna do well, I would say. I don't know how much of a big hit they're looking for him to be, because he will just go out and play 4 or 5 matches for the club at most.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how it will be. It's a short-term signing, but it may work out well for them in the end.
Yeah. Let's see how that works. We'll only know once Federation Cup starts and once he starts playing in their blue outfit. Now, news again from Bengaluru FC is that they're about to play their AFC Cup match tomorrow against Abahani, but now their flight has been delayed. What happened?
Yeah, finally reached Bangladesh with a latter flight. But what happened yesterday was that there's some severe thunderstorms happening in parts of Bengal and Bangladesh. So their flight was turned back to Kolkata. And I took to Twitter. I told them how they can cross the border, late at night in the dark. Just take a train from Shialda to Kalyani, get a sumo to the border, just sneak past, and then once you're on the other side, you can just get a bus. I think it's like $10 to $15 the ticket price. You get on the bus, you reach Dhaka by afternoons, but they didn't listen to me. They hardly ever listen to good advice, so they just took a next flight and reached Dhaka, which is rather boring. But
they would have probably they would have had a great story to say if they would have done this. And then gone ahead and won and said, we did a great thing to reach here, and we got this result. Yeah.
It would be part of their history. It would be the first football team to cross over from, India to Bangladesh for a change. So, yeah, it would have been a great story and a great joke to tell your friends. Later on.
But now that brings us to the end of the show. Just like we said, the match is tomorrow, so we shall preview it tomorrow on our show, and we'll have Kevin in the studio as well. Now, thank you for listening to us. This is all that we have for today. Hope you enjoyed the show, and if you're still in Mizoram, still continue your celebrations, I would say. This is it, and if you're listening to our show on YouTube, hit the like, share, subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon so you get updates of our new episode. You can also listen to our show on Audioboom, SoundCloud, iTunes, and various other podcasting apps. Download the IVM podcast app on Android and iOS. We can do follow TFG Football on Twitter to know all the updates, and if you want to read up on all these stories that we've said, it's up on our website, thefangarage.com. Chiranjit Oja on Twitter, Boza_Kevin, Sujan Matthew 94. These are the Twitter handles. Have a great day, enjoy, and come back to us tomorrow as we shall preview the AFC Cup match. Cheers.
एक्सक्यूज मी भैया, एक्सक्यूज मी.
बोलिए मैडम.
मेन्यू में क्या है?
मेन्यू में सीन अनसीन है, पॉडकास्ट है, ऑनकोर्स है, साइरस है, मेड इन इंडिया, रीडिस्कवरी प्रोजेक्ट, एम्पावरिंग सीरीज, सेक्स वैक्स है, IVM लाइक्स है, सिंप्लीफाइड है, कीपिंग इट क्वियर है, थिंग्स एंड डेस्टिनेशंस है, माय नेबर सकरबर्ग है और द फैन गराज है. आपको क्या चाहिए?
एक बार रिपीट कर देंगे क्या?
रिपीट नहीं करता हम. आप जाओ IVMpodcast.com पे और सुनो ये सब, या फिर डाउनलोड करो उनका ऐप. सब आपकी उंगलियों पे.